go to some star performers, right? Because obviously a lot of these teams are relying on 3-4 players to really get going offensively, but there have been one from each team, it seems like, that really just creates this gap. So let's start off with Utah.
Yes. So I just read a really good article from the Salt Lake Tribune about Alyssa Peely. And in it, they said that when she was in grade school, she played football and she wrestled.
Mm,
And when you look at her game and you look at how she stands her ground
mm,
in the paint,
yeah,
that to me, she looks like a defensive lineman when she's holding because she holds her ground. She
yeah.
looks like a wrestler who can get the leverage. And I like when I read that, I was like, that makes a ton of sense about her game.
Yeah, totally. I think Alyssa Peely has done such a great job all season long, really getting this Utah team to where they needed to be after last season, their exit at Texas, that I actually covered as well. But yeah, her numbers kind of speak for itself. I mean, she's 66% from the field. And yes, a lot of her points come from right around in that paint, but she also has the ability to step out, hit the 15-footer, even knock down a 3 or 2 if needed. And so I think she's going to really will her team in this next round to try to make them, an Elite 8 team.
Yeah. And I want to mention something about those short shots from in the paint. There have been a lot of layups missed throughout the first weekend of the tournament. So continuing to make those shots is not a small thing. We saw
Yeah.
a huge one missed against for Indiana yesterday. And if they would have made some of those shots, this might be a very different in the paint discussion today.
Totally, totally. Next up, we have Notre Dame's Lauren Ebo. Previously, both of those ladies actually were previously my post player in the paint.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love her game just because she does the dirty work. She's not afraid to get in there, get physical, keeps balls alive, keeps rebounds alive, and I think that also goes a long way, especially for a Notre Dame team who has dealt with really tragic injuries to two of their star players.
Yeah, I actually wrote a bit about this today in a story I'll be tweeting out very soon that she had 18 rebounds on Sunday. Like that is just crazy to think about. And she just did a really good job. She knew she had to step it up because Olivia Miles and Dara Mabry are both out.
Yeah.
So Notre Dame has to figure out has to go to other players. In this picture, you can also see Maddie Westbelt on the right. She's another one who has stepped up, but Lauren really has been a key player, and Neil Ivey knows that she can count on her.